Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Christoph Mussenbrock. He's the co-founder, protocol, and architecture of Etherisc to discuss insurance solutions based on blockchain technology for underserved communities around the world. Christoph, it's nice to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you for having me.
You got it. And what is the problem with today's insurance markets?
Well, the insurance market, the traditional insurance market is currently still very inefficient, and it has not seen much innovation in the last decades. So if you look at your own insurance, then probably you get a lot of paperwork, and the application process is quite tedious. And also, I think there is a trust issue between the customers and the insurance companies. The insurance companies are large companies, and the customer is probably somebody like you and me, and people feel in a symmetry against the insurance company, and they think that sometimes they won't be handled fair, and they need to fight for their payouts if they have a loss, and so on. So there are some trust issues, and what we can do is to solve this trust issue.
Right. Certainly a lot of inefficiencies within insurance. So speaking of solutions, what are the potential solutions that can address these challenges?
Yeah, so what we can address is primarily solutions which are data-driven and which can therefore be automated. Yeah, so the traditional insurance is typically with a lot of manual processes and human agents, and that creates a lot of friction. And what we can do with the new technology of blockchain is to remove that friction. We can make these processes much more efficient by fully automating them. And by doing this on blockchain, we create a shared database which can be accessed by anybody, and everybody can see what's happening. And that creates transparency, and transparency creates trust. And that's the new approach, what we do with decentralized insurance here.
Well, let's talk about a solution that has been implemented in Africa with Etherisc in partnership with Acre Africa. What are some of the things you've learned there?
Yeah, in Africa, as with many other underdeveloped countries, there is still a lack of insurance at all. So most people don't have any insurance because actually there is no offering. Yeah? So insurance is too expensive. The processes are much more efficient than in our developed countries, and because of the many manual processes, it becomes unaffordable for many people. On the other side, we have millions of farmers which need insurance to protect their crop from climate change, for example. Yeah, so there is a lot of rainfall, heavy rainfall or drought, and these phenomena and catastrophes are becoming more and more. And farmers need to be protected for this. So we have a gap between there is a demand and we have no solution currently, because as everybody knows, microinsurance would be in a solution, but it's unaffordable. And we can close this gap. And together with our partner, Acre Africa, which is a large broker in Kenya, we have developed a solution which is affordable and which is fully automated. And because it's fully automated, it's also the processing is very efficient and also nearly real time. And that's also one issue what farmers have. Even if they have insurance and even if they get a payout, then typically they need to wait for months until they get their payouts. And with our solution, they get immediate payouts even during the season. So if there is a heavy rainfall, then a few days later, they already receive their payouts, and then they can start the season again. So they don't lose a whole season, which is the case in the traditional insurance space.
All right, and to wrap up here, Christoph, where are the investment opportunities?
Well, the investment opportunities, that's also something what is made possible by blockchain technology. In blockchain, you know, we have not only processing of data, but we can also handle assets. And because our solution brings the full process of insurance on blockchain, investors can also use the opportunities to invest in insurance products. For example, in Africa, people could invest in this crop insurance. and they could earn rewards from these premiums which are paid by the farmers by providing capital for the insurance. And this can be done on-chain. And the nice thing is that we do not have the limitations of traditional insurance also here. In traditional insurance, there are only limited investment opportunities, and you typically talk about huge tickets of 20 million, 50 million, 100 million for catastrophe bonds and so on. In our case, also small investors or even the farmers themselves can invest in this solution and can participate in the profits which are made here. And that is a completely game changer. Yeah? So to open up this market for a completely new class of investors, that makes a big difference.
It sounds like a really bright future for insurance and microinsurance because of the role that blockchain is helping to serve in underserved communities around the world.
Exactly.
All right, Christoph, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Market reporter at Nasdaq.
Okay, thank you.